beautiful Brandon Gymnasium here at Hester Gibbs Court, where the Wilson Central Wildcats are ready to take play against your Lebanon Blue Devils. Starting lineups tonight, Wilson Central High School starting Jessica Christopher, Jasmine Hassel, the George E. signee, Kelsey McGee, Aisha Hassel, and Lauren Waston, also a Trevecca signee as well. For your home team, your Lebanon Blue Devilettes will be Miss Shay Coggins. Of course, in the middle, MTSU signee Iceland Eli. Also, we will have, looks like number 33, Delisha Palmer here on senior night, getting the nod. Also getting a nod, number 25, Ashley Carter. So the first five on the floor for you tonight is Shay Coggins, Ashley Carter, Iceland Eli, Delisha Palmer, and Shay Coggins getting the nod tonight. Big game tonight, in case you haven't heard. The LHS boys will be playing Riverdale this Friday. First round of the districts, coming into fourth place. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Also, the Lebanon High School girls will be playing White County at 7 o'clock the day before on Thursday as we get ready for tip-off here tonight. Ball's up. Wilson Central has possession. Ball goes to Christopher. She'll start the Wildcats in their offense at the top of the key. Over to Waston. Back over to Christopher. She'll take the three. No good. Rebounded by Central. Up and no good. Battling for it. Aisha Hassel gets the rebound. It's up and good. She'll also get a free throw. Wilson Central coming into the game with a 23-4 record, finishing their district play at 11-1. Free throws up and no good. Possession arrow will go to Lebanon. Back to what I was saying, Wilson Central finishes the season 23-4, 11-1 on the season in the district play. They will play host, they'll get a bye. Their boys will host Smyrna a week from Friday. Into the full court press by Wilson Central. They get it across. Into the corner to Coggins. 15-footer, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Wasson as they were battling down low for position. Lebanon going to be set to inbounds the ball. Wilson Central in a man-to-man defense. They get the ball in. Iceland in the corner for three. In and out, no good. Everywhere but the bottom of the net. Rebounded by Wilson Central, steps out of bounds. Possession arrow will stay with Lebanon. Palmer set to inbounds the ball. Same defensive position as before. Wilson Central in a man-to-man defense. Out high, they go to Iceland Eli at the top of the key. She'll drive the paint. Her 10-footer is good for the first bucket of the game for Lebanon. It is 2-2. Wilson Central inbounds the ball, set to bring it over half court. On the elbow to Wasson. Back over to Christopher in the corner to McGee. Down low, of course, to Jasmine Hassel with the easy layup. Wilson Central staying in their 3/4 court defense. Over to Coggins. Back over to Eli, across the timeline. Eli drives the sideline. Goes back up top to Coggins. Not Coggins. Now to Coggins. She drives the corner. Nowhere to go. Loses the ball. Saved inbounds. Coggins regains possession. To the elbow to Iceland. She drives the paint again. Her 10-footer off the mark. No good. Coggins with the rebound. Wild shot goes in. Oh, my gosh. What a shot by Shay Coggins. Hit that one as she was falling to the ground to tie everything up at 4. Wilson Central across the half-court line, back to top of the key. Wilson Central very patient in their offense. To Waston at the elbow. She'll shoot a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Central, up and good. That shot from number 14, Kelsey McGee. Wilson Central staying in their 3/4 court pressure. Iceland back over to Palmer. Loses the ball. Iceland comes up with it. And a blocking foul will be called on Jessica Christopher. Going to be a tough matchup tonight between Jasmine Hassel and Iceland Eli. Both D1 signees, known each other for a long time. Big rivalry here, reunited at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. Lebanon across half court, stolen by Wilson Central, picked up by Wasson. She'll slow things down. They'll set up their offense. Over to Christopher, back over to Wasson. She'll miss the three. Rebounded by Lebanon. They'll slow things up. They want to get a good set here. Down 2 points, 4-6 in the early going in the first quarter. Drive the paint, and they will call a walk. Brianna Payton driving the lane there, saw something, it closed up on her quick, commits the turnover. Into the game is the freshman Mackenzie Lamberson and also Marissa Jennings. Lebanon in what looks to be a 1-2-2 zone defense, trying to stuff things up in the middle for Jasmine Hassel. They get it across to Christopher. Into the middle of Hassel. Nowhere to go. Shot blocked by Iceland Eli, but they'll call her on the hand. As the big senior, 6'2", Jasmine Hassel will step to the line. Shot is up, and it's good. That's 3 points now in the game for Jasmine Hassel as she has another shot on the way. Big crowd on hand tonight as it's senior night for Lebanon. A lot of seniors deservingly so being recognized tonight in between games. Second shot's up, and it's good. Good looking free throw shots from Hassel. Wilson Central staying in their pressure. Back to the middle to Jennings. Cross to Shea Coggins. She'll drive the baseline. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Wilson Central. Wilson Central not in a real big hurry. They push the ball up. Get it to McGee in the corner. Into the middle to Hassel. Her shot's up off the backboard and in. Wilson Central builds a 6-point lead. Now going into almost a full court pressure. Back to the middle to Coggins. She'll swing it into the middle to Lamberson. And she'll slow it down, and Lebanon will get into their offense. Wilson Central in a 2-3 zone. Brianna Payton getting wrapped up on the sideline. She splits the double team, and a foul is committed. That looks like it'll be on number 11, Jessica Christopher. Just her first foul, third on Wilson Central. And it looks like Lebanon's going to take a break. We'll take it with them. Here at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium, it's 10-4 early in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And welcome back into Campbell Brandon Gymnasium as Jennings has the ball. She'll go inside to Iceland. She drives the baseline, nowhere to go. Gets the ball back out to Lamberson. She'll bring it up to the top of the key. A lot of pressure here by Wilson Central and a scramble on the floor. Ball being kicked around, no calls yet. Can't believe it. Lamberson dives on the floor and creates a jump ball situation. And possession arrow will go with Lebanon High School. Brianna Payton set to inbounds here just below me at about the half-court line. Lebanon running the picket fence. Not too much pressure on the inbounds. Wilson Central stays in a 2-3 zone, an extended 2-3 zone, it looks like. Wasson out high. Over in the corner to Coggins. She's trapped. And looks like she stepped on the sideline, so the ball will be turned over to Wilson Central. Lebanon going to get into a full-court man-to-man defense, trying to put a little pressure on these Wildcats. Ball over to Wasson. It's fumbled around. Lamberson dives to the ball. No good. Coggins after it. Back to the top. And Christopher will set up Wilson Central's offense. Almost a steal by... Oh, and a steal by Jennings. She has the ball. One-on-one situation here. She drives to the basket. Layup's no good, but she's fouled in the attempt. Nice steal and drive by Marissa Jennings as she'll step to the line for the first time tonight. Marissa Jennings, just a sophomore, bright future here. With the departure of Iceland Eli, there's going to be a big void to fill, and Marissa Jennings has already stepped up to the game this year. Going to get a lot of minutes next year as well as she hits on her first. Christopher will check out of the game for the Wildcats. As Marissa Jennings misses her second. Ball's batted around. Wasson comes up with the steal. They're going to call her for a carry. So the ball will go back over to Lebanon. 10-5 here in the early going. Wildcats leading the Blue Devilettes at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Glad you were able to tune in with us tonight on a chilly Monday night. Ball inbounded to Lamberson at the top of the key. Wilson Central leading the rebound category here in the early going, 5-2. 3 turnovers apiece for both teams. Lamberson into the middle, nowhere to go, kicks it out to Coggins. She'll drive the baseline, stop and pop, no good. Rebound offside by Iceland. Tied up, jump ball over to Wilson Central. Very aggressive on both sides of the court tonight. A lot of these girls know each other. I've talked to a lot of them personally. A lot of bragging rights to go in this game. Inbounds into Wilson Central. They get it across the timeline. At the top of the key is Wright. She'll go over to McGee into Hassel. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wasson. And she doubles dribble. Tough rebound there by Wasson. Couldn't quite find the handle on the ball as she causes the turnover. Coggins set to inbounds. Wilson Central staying in their 3-4 court press as they inbounds to Eli. Cross court pass to Marissa Jennings across the timeline. And she commits the foul as Kelsey McGee had her set up on that charge beautifully. She got both feet planted. Marissa Jennings really with nowhere to go. Plowed right into her. Peyton's going to check out. Anna Stafford getting the nod into the game. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense, and they try to trap. They break it easily. Cross-court pass to Wasson. Entry pass to Hassel. She goes out of bounds. Great defense by Lebanon. Turns it over right back to Lebanon. Wilson Central staying in that press. Inbounds to Iceland. She'll dribble up the sideline, cross the timeline, and turned over to Hassel. Wright will slow things down, get it across the timeline. She goes into the corner. McGee thought about the three, faked it, tried to go inside to Hassel. Ball's on the floor. Lebanon comes up with it. Jennings across the timeline. Iceland 1-on-4 situation here. And Iceland took one too many steps before she dribbled the ball. A lot of sloppy play right now. Both teams kind of excited, needing to settle into this game right now. Lebanon in a full court man-to-man press here. Wilson Central easily breaks it. Into the corner, back out top. They'll get it to Wasson. Across court to Wright. In the middle. Shots up, no good. Rebound to Lebanon. That was number 21, Aisha Hassel, who missed that shot. Lamberson will bring it across the timeline, in the corner to Jennings.